Click the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss any classes. In this class, we shall study about biotechnology and its applications. As we discussed in the previous chapter, that is biotechnology principles and processes, biotechnology, it essentially deals with the industrial scale production of biopharmaceuticals such as vaccines, antibiotics, and certain therapeutics at the industrial scale. And also, biotechnology includes the production of biologicals. Biological means those which are used commercially in human life. So, we call them as biologicals. So, biotechnology, it essentially deals with the large scale production of biopharmaceuticals and the biologicals. For their production, we make use of the organisms which are manipulated with their genome. They are called genetically modified organisms. In short, we can call them as GMOs. That is, certain fungi, bacteria, plants and animals are manipulated in their genetic composition. Okay, or simply we can define genetically manipulated fungi, bacteria, plants and animals are called GMOs or genetically modified organisms and are used for the production of biopharmaceuticals and biologicals. And these genetically modified organisms are used or finding applications in various sectors. It includes agriculture, medicine, then environmental issues, that is for bioremediation purpose, and energy production, all these areas we make use of genetically modified organisms. That is, these are the areas in which we find the application of biotechnology. And in any sector, the research work will be conducted in order to improve the three important areas. So that is called these are the three critical areas of research in biotechnology. That is, in any of these sectors, the biotechnological experiments will be conducted in order to improve the three areas. So, those three areas are called the three critical areas of research. And they are, the first one, to improve or to produce a genetically modified organism, and we call it as a catalyst. Production of a efficient catalyst, and this catalyst would be genetically modified organism or it could be an enzyme. That means genetically modified organisms or the enzymes are used for the large scale production of any of the product. So that is, the scientist will always be trying to create the organisms which are efficient to produce more product, or an enzyme which is capable of producing the more product or carrying out the rate of reaction at a faster rate. So this is the first critical area of research. And second one, after creating a catalyst, best catalyst, the catalyst to be acting, that is, if we want a product, a best product out of the catalyst, we need to provide a suitable environment for the action of catalyst. So that is the second critical area of research. The second critical area is providing or creating suitable medium for catalyst to act. That is the second critical area of research. And third one, after producing the product in a medium, that product has to be separated from the produced medium, and that is called the downstream processing. So we have to create a efficient downstream processing which can efficiently purify the product out of the medium. That is the third critical area. That is development of better downstream processing. Downstream processing. So these are the three critical areas of research on which the scientist will be working in any of the sector. It could be medicine, or it could be agriculture, or it could be production of biopharmaceuticals or energy production, anything. The scientist will be working on these three areas. Now let us take up application of biotechnology in the field of agriculture, medicine, energy production one by one. Let us take up now applications of biotechnology in the field of agriculture. For an increasing world population, there is a need to increase the productivity of the food or the croplands. For that, various approach towards the agriculture are made. So as a result, we have obtained three types of agricultural practices. The first one is agrochemical based agriculture, in which we make use of certain pesticides, insecticides and chemical fertilizers to increase the productivity of the cropland. The second is organic agriculture, in which organic manure is used to increase the productivity of the cropland. But the disadvantage from these two is use of agrochemicals is found to be expensive for a farmer, and secondly, it causes the use of chemical fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides will causes the soil erosion and also decreases the fertility of soil. And also, since these chemicals are non-biodegradable, they will reach the nearest water body and it may result in biomagnification also. That is, for example, biomagnification of DDT. So such problems will arise. And problem with the organic agriculture, no doubt it will not cause us any side effect, and also it is healthier for the human usage. But amount of products produced from these will be comparatively less. So that's why scientists have thought to use the knowledge of genetics, mutation breeding and hybridization to improve the crop varieties. So many improved crop varieties are being developed. If we use those improved crop varieties, then that type of agriculture is called genetically modified plant-based agriculture. Genetically modified plant-based agriculture, in which the knowledge of genetics, hybridization and mutation breeding and also polyploidy, all these you will study in genetics chapter. So when we perform these steps, we can modify genetical composition of a plant so that the properties of the crop plant will be improved. So that is called genetically modified plant-based agriculture. If we make use of these technique and improve the crop variety, then that crop variety is called genetically modified. So genetic modification is usually done by using on a larger scale by using the method of mutation breeding. In India, mutation breeding technique was first introduced by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Hence, he is called father of mutation breeding in India and also is known as father of green revolution in India, as you know. Now, this genetic modification in plant is performed. Once we perform this technique, we will obtain various advantages from those genetically modified plants. Let us list out what are those advantages from a genetically modified plants. Genetically modified plants, they found or they are having advantages. The first advantage is they have increased tolerance to abiotic stress. They have increased tolerance towards abiotic stress such as temperature, less availability of water, salinity. Less availability of water means it is drought. So it will be resistant towards, we can induce resistance towards these abiotic stresses by following the method of mutation breeding or any recombinant DNA technology. And secondly, it is possible to make the plant resistant towards insects and pests. So pest resistant and insect resistance can be induced in genetically modified plants. Third one, so that if we follow this procedure, then we can reduce the use of chemical fertilizers and insecticides. To reduce post-harvest losses, and best example for this is production of flavor savor tomato and production of insect pest resistant plant example is BT cotton. Then fourth one, we can improve or increase the efficiency of mineral usage from soil. If plant is able to efficiently uptake the minerals present in the soil, little amount of mineral can also be transported to all parts of the plant. Then the fertility of the soil can be restored. So that is the next one. So this one more advantage of genetically modified plant is to improve, fifth one, nutritional quality of crop plants. For example, golden rice. Golden rice is enriched with vitamin A so that it is efficient in treating the vitamin A deficiency. So these are the few advantages of genetically modified crop plants. Let us take up them one by one. The first one is increased resistance towards the insects and pests. First I will take up the production of insect resistant plants. That we shall continue in the next class.